This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Suppose uh, now the file is in C drive user spaces and then uh, 01 pandas. Okay, so this is where. Now here I'll take this CSV file and I'll pick one folder. Let's say I will pick a folder which is Python 9am. Okay, so Python 9am. I'll create one more folder here. So I'll create uh, pandas CSV extract. Okay, so pandas CSV extract or something. Okay, I kept my file here, right? I created one folder and I kept my file there, right? Now go to Spider, create one file. Okay, so create one file. What you have to do is you have to save this file in the same folder. You have to save this file in the same folder. So save as. Okay, so save as. So go to the folder where we have done that. Okay, so train recruit Python 9am and we have pandas extract csv. So I will save the file in the same location. The two files should be side by side. Okay, now for example I'll say pandas demo. Same thing should happen everywhere. Everywhere in the sense, if in Jupyter also you are doing, if in any other software also you are doing, it should happen the same way. It should happen the same way. Clear? Getting my point? Okay. I am going for pandas demo. What I need to do first? Import pandas as PD. Import pandas as PD. Now I have to create a data frame from the file. From the file. So which file? Pokemon.csv file. Okay. So data frame is equal to pd dot. So pd dot data frame. Okay, so data frame, not data range. So pd dot data frame. Okay. So what I have to say now? I have to say the same file name, Pokemon.csv. Okay. Same file name. So file name, whatever is there here. So you have to take it. Okay. Otherwise, if you are feeling any I'll get an error or something, you can just select this file. Uh, if you say F2, you will get this like renaming. Okay, so it's a renaming option basically. So you can copy that and put it over here. Okay, Pokemon.csv in case. Okay, now I want to see the first five records. If I want to see the first five records, what I will do? I will say header. Okay, so I will run this. Okay, not properly ended. Okay, 1 second. Data frame constructor not properly called. pd.data frame. pd.data frame pokemon.csv. Correct only, no? Oh, sorry. You are reading the file, no? Okay. So read underscore csv. Sorry. So read underscore csv. Right. So you are creating. Okay. No such file or directory pokemon.csv. Okay. Here. Okay. So here what you can do? You can change the home directory. You can change the home directory. So as it is not reading from here, you can change the home directory. Okay. So home directory, I think this is the error that you are getting, right? Okay. So you can change the home directory. Okay. So home directory means you copy all this path. Okay. Cut this, go here and say this. Okay. Enter. Right. Now you run it back again. Have you got the data? So what you have to do, three things. First one, you have to create a folder. Second one, place all your folders, your script, your Python script, your Python script you can save, and you can go for your the CSV file. All of them put in same place, same folder, and then sir make the path. Make the path. So path. This is called the home directory. So you need to put that path here. No, sir, I don't want to put that path and all means. So you need to give all this here. Okay, you need to give all this here. So that is difficult. So again, every time you have to do that, it is difficult. So that is why you can. So what I'm trying to say is, so you can say something like this. So df dot. Okay. Now, for example, I have one more file. Let's say I have one more file here. C users 01 pandas. Okay. So I have something like UK 500. Okay. So where is this? This is available in this path. Okay. So UK hyphen 500. Now I want to open that file. What you have to do, so you have to say everything same. I will say df1 is equal to pd dot read csv, and here uh, you have to give double slashes. Okay, so you have to give double slashes, means you have to put the whole path. To put the whole path. Okay, so now I will say uk 500 dot csv, right? Okay, so right. So now you say df1 dot tail. Tail means the bottom five records. No, got it? Two options. Either you can do whole path or put all the files in one folder and do that. So if you are using this, you need to set the path here. If you are not using that, you have to put the whole uh, path. You have to put the whole path. Two ways. Hope you understood. So this is the way you can go for it, right? Okay, change this or you put the whole path. So this is easy for me. Okay, so wherever I am wherever I have my CSV file, I will have that path settled. Okay, so this is the way you can do it in Spider. So why I will not prefer Spider is, uh, see here. So you cannot see the whole data at a time. So that is why I prefer Jupyter. Okay, now you can see the whole data at a time. Yes, so that's why I prefer this one. Okay, right. And today we will be looking at uh, data wrangling activities. Okay, so basically analysis is like you will have something like data wrangling, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so basically you are trying to understand today data wrangling. So what is data wrangling, sir? So merging, using concatenation, using all those kind of things, we'll call it as what? We'll call it as data wrangling. Data wrangling is very, very important. Wrangling. So data wrangling. Spelling WRANGLANG. Okay. So our topic of today is data wrangling. Okay. So what is our topic today? Data data wrangling using Pandas. Okay. So we'll have simple examples so that you can reflect that examples in the normal data also. Okay. Because if I give the complex data, it will be difficult for you to understand. So that's why main reason we are having data wrangling. So here we use the first concept, merging. What we use here? Merging. So merging is similar to joins. Merging is similar to joins. So you remember joins, left join, right join, SQL, left join, right join, and all those. So don't go deep into the things. Anyhow, we are going to work with them. So merging we can do left merge, right merge, outer merge and inner merge. By default it will be a inner merge. Inner merge means common data. Inner merge means common data. Common data. Okay. Now let's say we have this data. Okay. So what we have now? We have two data frames here. Okay. So first data frame is employee data, and the second one is group data. Okay, so second data frame is employee data and their year of hiring. Year of hiring. So we have, okay, so we have two data frames. Employee group, employee hire date. Okay, so we have two groups. Now what we are doing? We are merging the data. What we are doing, sir? We are merging the data. We are merging the data. So data merging. So what is data merging? So data merging is like joining two tables, joining two tables. So what I told you, this will be example for inner merge. So example for what? Inner merge. So so you can say merge based on inner join, based on inner join. So what is this concept? What this concept will tell you? Inner join, what it tell you? It will tell you the common data, the common data. So common data of the two data frames. So common data on common columns. Okay. Now for example, if you observe here, employee, common column. Okay, employee common column. So what it will do is it will check the two data frames. So what is common? Employee is common. Employee is common. So employee. So it will merge on the basis of what? On the basis of the employee. Now for example, if you run this, now tell me what happened. Bob accounting. Okay, and he joined in which year? 2008. You got it? What is the first row here? Bob accounting 2008. So what happened here? Merging common things. Okay. Bob accounting, and he was hired on 2008. He was hired on 2008. So where the 2008 is coming from? The second data frame. The 2008 is coming from the second data frame. First data frame is giving employee. So basically what is the result? The result will be three columns. Why sir? Why not four columns? Because employee common, no? Employee common. Yes? Getting my point or not? Okay. Now employee. So employee Bob group. His group is accounting group and 2008. Okay. Next Jake. Jake engineering. Hmm. And he joined in 2012. 2012. Okay. Next Lisa. So Lisa engineering and joined in which year? 2004. Yes. Is my point clear? Okay. Next Sue HR. Sue HR and 2014. Got it clear? So in this way you are working on the merge. So what is that merge? Inner join based merge. Inner join based merge. Getting my point? Is my point clear? So we are looking at merge. We are looking at, okay, data also I have. I can put that data for you. So what is merging, sir? Merging is nothing but combining two. Merge is nothing but what? Combining two data frames. Combining two data frames. Okay. So I'll write the notes. You have the first concept is going to be, okay, So the first concept is going to be merging. So what does a merging say? Bringing two data sets together into one. Bringing two data sets together as one. Together as one. Okay. Now merge. So what is the function? What is the function we can use? The function we can use is the merge function. Which function? Merge function. So we have the merge function. Okay. So parameters left. Okay. So left, right, and how. Left. So what table you want? What data frame you want on the left? See, basically it is like left table and right table. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what exactly happens. So what are the parameters that can be taken? The parameters that can be taken are left. Left means you keep this data frame on the left. Right means you keep this data frame on the right. And how I need to do? So do I need to a left out left merge, right merge, outer merge, or inner merge? By default it is inner merge. By default it is inner merge. Okay, now I'll tell you the technique what is happening. Okay. So the technique, what is happening, I'll tell you 1 minute. So let me put this. Very important in data analysis. Okay. Now, according to us, we are merging them. We are merging them. Now, automatically, what happens? This becomes so df1 becomes the left table. df2 becomes the right table, right? And how is how is what? How is going to be inner? How is going to be inner? Yes? Okay. Now what exactly happens in the background, sir? Now this will become left table. Okay, let me show you. So let me take this. Okay, so insert. So once you understand one technique, the other things will be easy. Okay. So this is going to be left table and this is going to be right table. Who is going to be right table? The right table is going to be this. Right? Okay. Now what is the result? What is the result going to be? The result is going to be this. How, sir? How it is taking place? How it is taking place? It is going with inner. Inner means what? So first you consider Bob and accounting. Okay. So Bob and accounting is merged with Bob and 2008. Yes. On which column? Employee, because employee is the common column. Okay. Next, Jake and engineering. So first data is created. Okay. Next, Jake and engineering. So Jake and engineering. So here Jake and 2012. Jake common, engineering and 2004. Sorry, 2012. Right. So which order, sir? Alphabetic order. Okay. Which order it will store? Alphabetic order. So we generally call it as lexicographic order. Alphabetic order or lexicographic order, you can say. Okay. Next. Next, Lisa engineering. Okay. Next is Lisa engineering. Okay. And Lisa 2004. Lisa common, engineering here and 2004. Now you understood merging. Okay, next Sue HR. So Sue HR and Sue 2014. Sue HR and 2014. Done. Hope you understood the points. So in this way, the source data can be in any way, but merged data will be coming in alphabetical. Source data can be anyway. So it is not like alphabetic order only. It may be, may not be. Source data can be anything. Source data can be anything, but the result will be in alphabetic order. Result will be in alphabetic order. Okay, so that is lexicographic order. So this is how we deal with the merging. We did not give any parameters, but left is this, right is this. Left is this and right is this. Understood my points? Okay. So once you understand one thing, all the other things will be okay. Now by default, the common column in the data frame is going to be employee. Okay. So anyhow, you can give it on employee. What you can give it? On employee. On employee. So on employee. On employee also you can give. Okay. So the result will be the same. Okay. So how you are giving? Merge df1, df2 on employee. Yes or no? Okay, now what you are doing, you are getting this merged data into df3. So getting the merged data into what? df3 means you created a new data now. df1 is there, df2 is there, so df3 is having a new data. df3 is having a new data, the merged data. Is the point clear? So what is df3 having now? So df3 is having the new data. So df3 is having new data. Okay, so let me put that. Okay, now creating a data frame. Creating a data frame from the merged result. From the merged result. Okay, right. So we created a data frame. Now df3 will be this. Okay. Next thing what I am going to do. I'm going to create a df4. Okay. So df4 with group and supervisor. df4 with what? Group and supervisor. df4 with group and supervisor. So group is like accounting group, engineering group, HR group. Supervisor is Carly, Guido and Steve. So previously it was like something like uh, accounting, engineering and HR, no? So accounting, engineering and HR. So we made it three groups. Previously it was like four groups. Now it is three groups. So each group is having a supervisor. Each group is having a supervisor. So Carly is a supervisor of accounting department. Guido is a supervisor of engineering department. And Steve is the supervisor for HR department. Okay. Now I created df3 and df4. Okay, I already created df3, no? So I'm printing the df3. Now df3 has what? Employee group and hire date. Employee group and hire date. Now which is a common column? Which is the common column? Common column. Which is the common column? This two. Group. Group is a common column, no? Now if I say merge, merge will happen on what? Okay, now tell me the result. Tell me the result of merge manually. Bob, accounting, uh, accounting. You are talking about DF3. I'm talking about merge. Post merge, what will happen? Bob, accounting, Carly. Why? Because we are merging these two, no? Supervisor. I'll get the supervisor. I'll get the supervisor. Next, Jake, engineering, Guido. Lisa, engineering, Lisa, engineering, Guido only, no? Who is the supervisor of? See, for Jake and Lisa, they are of the same department. For both of them, who will be the supervisor? Guido. Getting my points or not? Yes? Okay. Try to understand the merging. Merging, what is merging? You understand first. Then all the other things will be okay. Now going for merge. Okay, now tell me the result as you told me. What is the result? Bob accounting. So same thing. So Bob accounting. Yes. Is that clear? So post merge you got this. So post merge you got this, right? So post merge, you got this. So compare your results. What are your results? Bob accounting, of course, hire date will also come. Hire date and supervisor. Bob Jake engineering, hire date and supervisor. We added a column. We added a column, and we are talking about the supervisor. Is that clear? Okay. So now common group is taken. I mean, common column is taken away, but all the other columns should come, must come. Otherwise, there is no meaning of the data. No. Okay. Then we talk about many to one join. So what is this many to one joins and all? We will understand. Now, first try and understand these two. Now, what is the first data frame? What is the data frame that we are creating? Group and skills. So accounting, math spreadsheets, engineering, coding and Linux, HR spreadsheets and organization. Okay. So this is what we created. Okay. So accounting group should have math. So you cannot have something like math comma spreadsheet. So that will break the normalization rules. So there is something called as normalization. Okay. So we should not break that rule. So that rule should be followed. Okay. Accounting, math, accounting spreadsheet, engineering coding, engineering Linux, HR spreadsheet and HR organization. Okay. So now I'm merging DF1 and DF5. DF1 with DF5. Now tell me what is the result post merge. Post merge, what will be the result? Think about it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, now tell me what will be the merge result. Hmm. What is the common column first? Employee group. Okay, employee group. Okay, Bob, accounting, math. Then Bob, accounting, math. I go math comma spreadsheet I'll get. No. Then so Bob, accounting, spreadsheets also. Getting my point? So that's what happens when you have multiple data. So you'll not have like comma and all. Bob will appear 2 times, no problem. No problem. So there is no problem. See, we can have multiple data, no problem, no issues at all. Yes. So Bob will be considered for math also. Bob will be considered for spreadsheets also. No problem. See, roll numbers cannot be, see, for example, now if I make a table of your class, now let's say Vamshi. Okay. So Vamshi also attends UI class. Vamshi also attends SQL class. Vamshi also attends Python class. No problem. Yes. Getting my point? Yes. So in that way you look at it. Right? Getting my point or not? Okay. Now here Vamshi roll number 555. Now primary key kind of thing will be there. So this is first record, record 2, record 3. So this should be unique. This should be unique. That is compulsory. So for every data table or a data frame, index. Now for example, in data frame, we'll have index. We'll have index. But for SQL table, we will have some primary key, roll number, ID or something. Yes. Is that clear? Okay. So in that way, we are going to look at the merge. Okay. Right. So let's do it. So let's merge it and see the result. Told you, right? So Bob coming how many times? 2 times. Jake coming how many times? 2 times. But here see 0, 1, 2, 3. So that is not repeated. So this is first record, second record, third record, fourth record. Just now example I told, no, one she can attend UI class, one she can attend SQL class, one she can attend Python class. Obvious. Yes, understanding my point? Okay. So this is the result. These are the results of the merging. Results of the merging. Okay. One challenge is like Uh, so this data you have to create at the time of practice and do it. Now, what happens here when you have different names? Now, names already it is getting decided. So it is deciding by itself, group and all. Okay, so if the names are different, at that time what I can do? So that's a challenge that we need to go for. Now, for example, if you observe here, we are having name and salary on DF3. So DF1 we have, okay, so DF1 we have employee group and here I have name. Now names are different, no? So it cannot recognize. So at that time what we'll say? We will say left on employee. So left data frame on, so I told you left data frame, right data frame. Left you consider employee, right you consider name. You merge on the basis of that. Is my point clear? Am I clear or not? Okay. Now the result will be the same. The result will be the same. Yes? Getting my point? So this is a challenge that you need to take up. Am I clear? Yes or no? So this is the way that we go for the left, right, and on. On means directly. So all this time we are making which kind of merge? Inner merge. But we need other merges also. We have other merges also. So now we will take up another example for that merge. Now let's say DF1, DF3. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's consider DF6 and DF7 where we have this data. Okay, so first data is name food, second data is name drink. So simple understanding is Peter takes fish, Paul take beans, Mary take bread. So here Mary takes wine also. So Mary is available in both food category data frame and rice. Now, as I told you, inner merge will be what? Inner merge will be what? Only one common. Who is that? Mary. So Mary is taking. So we need to combine food and drinks taken by a particular person. So Mary is the only common person. Mary is the only common person who will take uh, who is available in both. But this data is not reasonable for me. Why I have to consider Peter also I have to consider. Previous ones we had everyone into consideration. Bob, every person. But here this Peter is out, Paul is out, Joseph is out. Yes, then how it is not reasonable data, no? So what we need to do? So we need to go for the other type of mergers. We need to go for the other type of merge. See, every time only inner will not help. Okay, so only okay. So I'll just write a note. I'll write a note here. Only inner merge. Only inner merge may not. Okay, only inner merge may not give the complete information. May not give the complete information. Only inner merge may not give the complete information. Example this. Okay. So in this example, are we getting the complete information? No. If the person is not taking drink, leave it. But at least consider food, no? Getting my point? Okay. This is data analysis. Okay. Very important for data analytics students. Okay. So inner also same thing. Now DF6 and DF7 as you know. Okay, so now what we are doing? So we are going for merge on left. So we are going to use left merge. We are using left merge. So what happens with left merge? We'll understand. Now what you observe? If you are doing the left merge, tell me what you are observing. Left merge. Okay. Tell me what you are observing. Left table. So this is left table. Yes or no? This is which table? Left table. And this is which table? Right table. Now all the left table data will come, but the right table data will be missing. Okay. Okay. So what I can write here? All the left table, all the left table data appears, but the right table values will be missing. Will be missing. Okay. All the left table data appears, but the right table values will be missing. The right table value will be missing. Yes. Okay. Getting my point? Yes or no? So what exactly happened here? So what exactly happens here? We are going for merge on the left data. Merge on the left data. Okay. So then what happens with non-drinkers? You will get NaN. NaN are nothing but the uh, missed values, or I will say missing values. What I will say? Missing values. So those are the missing values. Those are the missing values. Getting my point? Am I crystal clear? Yes or no? So those are the missing values. Is this clear? What are they? Those are the missing values. Why they are missing? Because Peter is not having drink category. Paul is not having drink category. So Mary is having food as well as drink. That is why her data is coming. Yes? Clear or not? Okay. Next we will talk about right. Now guess what will be right? What will be right? Right much. Yes. So what will be right much? Point. Can you tell the point? All the right data, all the right table data, all the right table data appears, but the left table values will be missing. But the left table values will be missing. How, sir? Okay. So what we are talking about, sir, here? We are talking about, hope you are understanding points. So here you are talking about name, food. Okay, so name, food, all this. And who is the left table? This is the left table and this is the right table. Okay. So Mary is coming. First, right table preference. Mary is coming. Mary, wine and bread also. Because she takes both, no? Now Joseph. Joseph, beer and food is not there. So this is missing. For Joseph, what is missing? Food is missing. In the previous data, Peter and Paul are missing what? Missing drink. Missing drink. Yes. Am I clear? Okay. Now, now, okay. Again, still the data is not complete. Then you go for outer. Then you go for what? Outer. Can you guess what is outer? Can you guess what is outer? Outer means, what do you observe here? Hmm. Outer month. What do you observe? Hmm? Both all the data in right and left appears. In the right and left table appears with with values missing in the respective columns. The values missing in respective column. Respective column. Okay. So what we observe here? Now Peter fish. In the end, Peter takes food, but he did not. We will not take drinks. Paul take beans as food, but he will not take drinks. Mary takes both. Joseph will not take food, but takes drinks. It is as simple as that. Yes, all the data is coming. Now this is reasonable or not? So first inner was giving you only common data, but this one is giving you this one is giving you all the data. Values are missing, of course. Values are missing. What to do with that missing values and all later in the data analytics, data science, if you go for there, you'll understand. But now this is okay for us. Okay, am I clear? Okay. Next we will talk about group by. Okay, this function. Next function is like important uh, for most of the data analytic activities. Group by function. So I'll tell you a simple idea of group by, then we'll go into the data. So this time what we'll do is we will take the real time data and then go for it. But first try and understand what is group by. Okay, manual understanding. Manual understanding of the group by is important here. Now let's say I have, okay, employee, okay, so employee name and employee salary. Okay, employee name, employee salary, and employee designation, let's say. Okay, so employee 1, employee name A, employee salary 5,000. Okay, just a simple sample I'll tell you. So he is of the engineering department. So 2B 6,000. He is in the accounts department. Okay, so 3C 4,000. He is also in the engineering department. Now group by means, now I want sum of salaries of engineer. Sum of salaries by salaries of engineers. Now who are engineers here? 1 and 3 are engineers. Now what will this group by do is, it will say sum of only engineer. 5,000 plus 4,000. This is 9,000. This is called grouping by. What is this called? Grouping by. So you are grouping the data. You are grouping the data. Now if you want average, average of both. Yes? Am I clear? So that is group by. So what is group by do? It allows you to split the data into separate groups to forms computation for better analysis. You'll do better analysis. You'll do better analysis. Am I clear? Yes. So that's how we look at the group by function. Okay. Now let's take up some data. So there is a trainmark.csv data which will contain all this information. This is some supermarket data. Okay. So this is some supermarket data where you have like item fat content, item type, so dairy item, okay, what is items MRP, okay, when it was established, what is the size of the outlet, okay, what is the type of the outlet location, okay, so and what is the outlet type, is it a supermarket or it is a grocery store, okay, so like this we have, okay. Now what I will do is, I will say group by outlet location type. Group by what? outlet location type. Okay, so now I am taking this data. This data is this trainmark.cs. I'll send you that file like yesterday, so you can work with it. Okay, so this is the supermarket data that I have. Okay, right. So then I will say outlet location type. Group by what? Group by the outlet location type. So what is outlet location type if you see? Tier 1, Tier 3, Tier 2 also there, of course. So now I will say dfg.group by. Now if you go by the group by. So Tier 1, we have all this data. So Tier 3, we have all this data. Somewhere you will find Tier 2. Okay. Tier 2 will have all this data. Means all these rows are of Tier 2. All these rows are of Tier 1. All these rows are of Tier 2. Now, if you want to do some operations, all of them will be considered. All of them will be considered. So, if you want to do operations on Tier 2, all of this will be considered. If you want to consider operations for Tier 3, all this will be considered. Am I crystal clear? Yes or no? Am I clear or not? Okay. So, this is the group made by using group by. By using group by, we have made the groups. Okay, what we have made? We have made the groups, right? Now we need to do the operations on the groups. What we need to do now? We need to do the operations on the groups. Okay, now how we are going to work with the operations on those groups? Yes, sum operation, average operation, anything you can do, count operation, anything. So now I want to get the count, I want to get the sum, how many are there in Tier 1, how many are there in Tier 2. Okay, so if you want to do that, so you can simply say count. That's it. How many values are there in, how many values are there in outlet location type, that is this. Okay, so that is this. Okay, so dfg group by count. So in Tier 1 you have 2388 item identifier column values. In item weight, you have these many values. In item fat content, you have these many values. So it is grouping by, no? Yes or no? So Tier 1, all the counts. Tier 2, all the count. Tier 3, all the count. Am I clear? Yes? Okay. So in this way, you are going to get the group by activated. Okay. So all the columns, of course. Every time all the columns will be considered. Okay. Right. So this is doing some operation, doing some operation. Okay. Now, group by object also supports column indexing. Now see, group by outlet location type, I want only item outlet sales. I want only item outlet sales. Okay. So item outlet sales. Now you have these many item outlet sales. Okay. So that is not very much important for us. Now this one. Now Tier 1 is making a maximum sale of how much? Tier 1 item outlet sales. Item outlet sales means how much that supermarket is making. So how much that supermarket is making throughout the year or something. Okay. So you are saying max. Max means what? Max means max means how much market is this outlet location type is making. So maximum market. So Tier 1 is making 9779 9779 sales, like in dollars or in rupees or whatever. Okay, Tier 2 is making this much. Tier 3 is making this much. Am I clear? This is done by the help of what? By the help of the group by only. By the help of what? Group by only. Okay. So, okay, here I will say count of each tire. Count of each tire. Count of each tire. Okay. Count of columns, I should say. So count of columns in each tire. Which tire? Whose tire basically? Tire is nothing but outlet location type. Got it? Outlet location type. Getting my point or not? Okay. Then now what is this? Maximum sale. Maximum sale. So where are sales? Sales are in the item outlet sale. Okay, sales are in the item outlet sales. Maximum sales, item outlet sales. Okay, so maximum sales, item outlet sales. Okay, right. So grouped by what? Outlet location type of each tire. So where is tire, sir? The tire is there in what? Outlet location type. Outlet location type. Getting my point? So like this, you can do sum operation. You can do various other operations. Sum operation you can do, max operation, count operation. So you can do nesting also. Okay, right. So now then we will talk about something called as uh, group by only. But how this group by is working? So we will try and understand. Okay, simple example. So group by works on split, apply, combine strategy. What strategy? Split, apply and combine strategy. Split, apply and combine strategy. So split the data. Okay. So splitting the data. So what do you mean by splitting the data here? I'll tell you. Okay, I'll make it quick. Okay. Now what you are doing here? Splitting the data in separate groups. Means what I'm saying? Sample gender is equal to female. Means I want to filter out only female people. I'm going to filter out only female people. So how in this data, I want to only filter out female people. So how many female people are there? Three female people are there. Okay. Then now I want to filter out male people. How many male are there? Four male are there. Fine. Now I am saying I have splitted the data. I splitted the data. Now what I will do? I will apply. I will apply. So what I told, split, apply and combine. Split, apply and combine. So splitting, I am now combining, I am now applying the average of height of females. Okay, average of height of males. Now what I'm doing, I'm combining gender, female and male and all the values. Now you don't have to do all, the beauty of pandas is you don't have to do all these things. Okay, you don't have to do all these things. Simply say group by. What will happen? How many groups will be created? How many groups will be created? Female group and male group automatically created. So because we are grouping on gender, you don't have to do that split combine every time. So what it does? It will do this activity. Now I will say 0. So 0 means what? This one 0, 1 and 2. Okay. And get to group of F. So what is the group of F? This one. What is the group of M? This one. Is that clear? Yes or no? Okay. Then you can do the operation. See, just to give you the idea how the group by is working. Okay, how the group by is working. Now you understood what it works on. It works on split, apply and combine strategy. Okay. So this is splitting. Okay. So a group by, many people will not understand like how this group by will work. So that is why I'm just giving you an example. Group by mechanism works as below. Okay, what is the mechanism? Split, apply and combine. So what we did here, first we selected the data. Now we will split the data. Now we are splitting the data. So what we are doing here? We are splitting. So how we are splitting, sir? We are splitting like sample gender is equal to female, sample gender is equal to male. Then we are applying the operation. What operation we are applying? Mean. Mean of both heights. Whose heights? Male and female heights. Then I'm combining the results. See what is there in combining M average, F average. M average, F average. So what is gender? Female and male. Now you got the data. But all this can be done in one go. Okay. And now I'll give you a pictorial representation also. This is what it is. This is how the group by works. Okay. So what you are doing here? This is the original data frame. You are splitting. This is male split, female split. Then you got the male height and you got the female height. Then you combine. But you don't have to do this operation separately. You just apply what? You will just apply the group by, that's it. Just apply the group by. So how you are applying group by? So here sample. So what is df sample here? Df sample is going to be this, and you are going to do the group by, and you are forming the groups. Forming the groups. Yes. Am I clear? Yes or no? So you are forming the group. Operations, it's up to you. What operation you want to do, you can do. So now we went for the mean, right? We went for the mean. Okay. So like that operation, it's up to you. Whatever operation you want, you can do. Okay. So here, see, get group of F, get group of M. So now these are like two data frames or not? These are like two data frames or not? Now you can work with any operation. You can work with any operation. So I have a female group and I have a male group. Now you can do the operation. Yes? Getting my points? Okay. So this is how the group by works. Okay. So down I have some examples on the data. Okay. So you can work with them. Okay. Applying the group by. Okay. Applying the group by, so you can work it out. Okay. So all this is not required for you. So just the operations which I have given, that's enough. Okay. So this is what is called group by. It is called group by. Merging, group by, and accessing the element. So this is important for the full stack developers. So many things are there in Pandas, but all that things are not important for you. Okay. And this is the end of the Pandas for you. Okay. So all the things like you don't have to deal with aggregations and all that kind of complex things. That is more into data analytics, data analysis, data science. So we are not worried about those things. So group by, okay, because sometimes we get the data, we have to group the data and all. So that is why I told you that merging also is required. Okay, that's it. It's the end of the Pandas, as I've told you. So in the next session, we will look into OOPS concept, not over you are saying, right? Okay, OOPS concept we will see, and mostly after the election we start, what do you call, the, not Django, PDBC should be there, no? PDBC not over. Okay, first what I'll do is from after elections we'll start Django. Okay, so then after that, because Django all the people will be having. So after that, what we'll be doing is, for Django you require OOPS concept. So we'll talk about OOPS concept completed. So first complete the OOPS concept, because Django requires OOPS concept. So Django OOPS concept will be there. So that is why we will complete the next few days, and then after election we will start Django. Okay. 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 Thank you.